Hey and welcome to Neverwinter with Aragon. So we currently have the Gond event and you can obtain these Creations of Wonder packs, obtaining a whole assortment of different rewards, including the unique boar mount which I want to showcase in this video and obtain. So we have 10,000 of these packs. Many thanks to Earl as part of my alliance who created a lot of those and allowed me to copy them to the previous server. But if you look at the packs, there are some interesting things to note just via the tooltip. First of all, you're either going to obtain like an Apparatus of Gond mount pack and a small chance to obtain the boar worm. That's one section of the rewards. Alternative to getting that to drop, you'll obtain the following. So like either a refinement item with some insignias and with like a clockwork gadget gizmo or thingamabob and a wondrous gizmo apparently. And then once per event, you can get a Forge Hammer of Gond, a Gond's Anvil of Creation, the Blacksmith Companion, and a Coalescent Mote. Or you get one of the following, the Etched Apparatus Doohickey, the Profession Special Pack, and Preservation Wards. So it's a bit of a mixed bag right there, but what is really interesting to note is the once per event. Honestly, I don't know why that is there, but ultimately, once you obtain that reward, you cannot obtain it again. However, you can most likely circumvent that by switching character, moving all of your packs to another character, and then having that reset on that character, allowing you to obtain, say, another Coal Mode, another Forge Hammers of Gaunt. But we need to check that out. So I have 10,000 right here, and we're going to see what's up. So we'll open a few here to begin with, and I'll show you. So what we just got here, as per the tooltip, is the bottom section there. We got our Clockwork Gizmo, we got our Wondrous Gizmo, we got our Flawless Sapphire Refinement item, we got some Preservation Wards, and we got an Insignia. So as per the following, we check, got the Refinement item, check, got the Insignia, check, got the Clockwork thing, and we got the Wondrous Gizmo. And then as per the bottom section, we got the Preservation Wards. So everything seems to be working out there. You go open another pack, there you go again. So this is going to probably be the most common reward. Now we got a minor professional supplement pack, but we didn't get then the Preservation Wards. What we will do is we'll just continue to open them until we say get a Coal Mode, and there you go, we got the Coal Mode. So it's very likely we cannot obtain another Coal Mode on this character if what it says here is correct until the event is over. But you never know, that could be a daily reset thing, that could be a weekly reset thing. When is it considered the event is over? And after the event is over, what's the time between you can open them? Because you can open these packs when the event is over. These are all things to still check out, but we can't do that just in this video. So I have to decide now, am I going to continue opening these packs or am I going to switch character? I think I'm just going to continue opening these packs until we say get the boar worm, and we can have a look at the other items we obtained and potentially confirm, did we indeed only get one Como after all of that? Only one, say, Forge Hammer of Gond, Gond's Anvil of Creation, and a Blacksmith Companion. Because again, those are all stated to only drop once. Personally, I would like them to remove that feature as it doesn't really make much sense. Just remove it, have a specific drop rate, and that's it. Otherwise, this is just kind of silly. There, we got the Blacksmith Companion. We can move these like one-time drop items down there, and we can accumulate all of these. So we'll just open a whole load of them, but you can quickly see the amount of Preservation Wards you're getting, the amount of insignias, and there we did just obtain the Forge Hammer of Gond and the Gond's Anvil of Creation. So we obtained all 4 of those items, which can only drop once per event. So we've, pretty much dropped everything here except the mount pack and like the boar worm, which is probably super low drop rate. I know some people who've spent millions and millions obtaining these packs and got even opened 1,000 and still didn't get it. These packs are actually pretty expensive. You check the auction house prices and people are selling them for like 20,000 each. There's absolutely some astral diamonds to be earned there, that's for sure. So yeah, we'll just go open an absolute ton of these, and we can already see that claim via the tooltip is busted with regards to the Gaunt's Anvil of Creation. That is a lie. It's not once per account with regards to that, at least. Maybe it's going to be the same for the other awards. We'll see. We'll just move them down here. Just move them all down here. Unfortunately, though, those artifacts are really not worth anything. They really need to have a much higher item level. Just get a new version or just improve that one. Although it would make sense them to just come out with a new one and like have a lower drop rate, and that way people would go for it with this event, and just people who farm it could make even more astral diamonds, I guess. And the opportunity is always there for you as well. Set up your workshops, farm gold, farm the materials, and by the time the event comes around, because it's once a year always, you will be able to take advantage of it. Will, of course, require some prep, but over like a year, you can easily get hundreds of thousands of gold, because per character, you can easily obtain like 30 to 60 gold per day. Just depends how many times you want to log in and how much effort you want to put in. So there we go. We obtained one of those packs, which is the Apparatus of God mounts. You get the embellishment one or the Apparatus of God one. It's just a choice pack. You choose what you want. And that's like the very top thing there as per this pack. But we can continue to open these. So far we have not obtained another, say, Motes or Forge Hammers of God or even a Blacksmith Companion. There we did obtain a limited Wondrous Apparatus of God pack. This has your boar worm. There we go, we got it. We just needed to open around 270 of them and we can claim this mount. What is super nice is it is account wide. So you will obtain it on one character and the pack itself will be account bound. So now we'll claim that boar worm mount, and it is account bound as well. But it doesn't matter which character you put it on because it is account wide. But that is why you will also not see, despite what I said, I believe I mentioned in a previous video that you could potentially have sold this, but I wasn't aware. The thing drops bound, and that's also what makes it pretty exclusive. The people who want this mount have to actually open these packs. Let's get this thing selected and have a look at it. We have one other worm mount in this game, but this one is like super cool and unique to even being a copy of a boss in the dungeon lair of the Mad Mage. That's the spacebar animation right there. It's just gonna roar at you, and overall a super cool unique mount. But again, it is a little bit of a reskin of the mount we had before it, which was the Toothsome mount. This one was the original first worm mount that ever came out. It was a Zen Market exclusive mount until they came in the Astral Lockbox, and now it's actually pretty cheap in the auction house. So if you want a similar mount, there's that one. But still, the boar worm is going to be the one that you will rarely ever see in game, just for the sheer cost. We needed to open over like 270 of these packs. That's worth over 5 million astral diamonds if you were to just buy the packs yourself here. And I have a hunch I was actually probably super lucky with that there. Now you can obtain them out multiple times along with these other packs. At least that's what I'm led to believe by looking at this. But let's get 1,000 opened, calculate my drop rates, and then switch to another character. And we can just confirm, are we indeed limited to just one Motes and one Forge Hammers of God and one Blacksmith Companion? Because we sure are not limited to one Gaunt's Anvil of Creation. That thing be dropping an absolute ton. I'm just spam clicking open these really quick. We need to get 726 of them, and then that will be 1,000 opened. We did just go over that, so we're at 1,000 and 5 opened right there. And you can see all of the rewards. We'll sort that. So many insignias, so many preservation wards, like over 14 stacks of them if we include these. But yes, 1 coal moat, 1 blacksmith, and 1 forge hammers of Gaunt. I will then calculate the drop rates for just 1005 that we opened there, and then move these packs to another character. So our first set, we end up with this. And as we can see, most of the time you're getting a refinement item, a wondrous gizmo, and like 27% of the time you're getting 5 preservation wards. That's why you end up with so many. It's like absolutely one of the best events for all of those, like a crazy amount. You can consider a stack of pres wards the value of about 1 coal moat. And then yeah, sure, you can look at the drop rate as like the blacksmith coal moat etched apparatus Stuki is like 1 in the 1005 we opened, but again, we are limited as per here once per event, meaning it doesn't matter how many you open, you're only going to get 1 of them. But they do seem to have a bit of an error with the Gaunt's Anvil of Creation artifact in that section, because it seems to be dropping an awful lot more. Imagine coal moats and forge hammers of Gaunt didn't have that restriction and dropped as often as this. That would be nice, but perhaps you can get around that restriction by simply switching character. Let's have a look by opening another 1000 of these. Let's see how many does it take us in order to get, again, say another coal moat, another boar worm, and another forge hammers of Gaunt. Last time was around 270. We already got another coal moat within like 25. So they do seem to drop pretty common. Absolutely recommend then switching characters while opening these packs. We're at nearly 900 opened now and still no boar worm in sight. That's what kind of drop rate you're looking at. Yup, not a single one in the entirety of this. Not even a forge hammer of Gaunt. So we were pretty lucky last time. So there we are, the results of our second test. And yeah, no boar worm, no forge hammer of Gaunt. So their drop rates are definitely quite low. Here's our third character then. Let's have a look how many it takes to get the next coal moat. We got the forge hammers of Gaunt already. We got the blacksmith already. And we definitely got the coal moat earlier. It's just I already had a bunch on this character. So we can't really tell. I'll have to look back on recordings. But let's see if we can get the boar worm within 1000 on this character. And it appears we'll have no luck again. That's 1000 opened. So that was test number 3 with the drop rates. And we go to open another 1000. Keep in mind we have 23 coal moats to start. So as soon as we get to 24, we'll know we received 1. And we get our first coal moat within like 113. But again, let's see, will we get another boar worm or not? The boar worm could very well be like a once per account kind of thing. It would make sense, because what purpose would you have of another boar worm? May as well get something else to drop, right? But it would make it pretty hard to find what the actual drop rate is for it then, if that be the case. I can't just make a whole load of other accounts to actually test that. Otherwise, it would be very grateful to just have the drop rates listed on the dang packs, but this is how it's gonna be. And yeah, another 1000 opened. We did not get a forge hammer of Gaunt this time. We did not get another boar worm. And that is after 4000 opened. So that's our results for test 4. I will open 1000 more packs. And after that, we're just going to go and see how many average packs do we need to open on a character to get a coal moat. We're going to just see it here again real quick. And there you go. We already got a coal moat. Again, about like 100 open there. Let's just quickly skip through these real fast. We did just get a forge hammer of Gaunt. Got the 500 here. Still no boar worm pack. And that's our 1000. No boar worm either. So 1 boar worm in 5000 opened. It is very likely that that mount can only drop 1 per account. The other items, Forge Hammer of Gone, 1 per event, is more like 1 per character per event. It could even just be 1 per character per day. I'm gonna have to follow up on this test and make another check, basically seeing can you get like another co-mote during this event after maybe a day or two. But otherwise, Gon's Anvil of Creation absolutely dropping far more often than just once. You can see the amount of them here. But let's get this sorted. So here we are with test 5 and all the drop rates. Now, like I said, I will just stop here. Let's total up everything. And we end up with this after 5,000 opened. 1 boar worm, 5 co-motes because that was 5 characters, which I think is the same then for the etched apparatus doohickey, which is actually a little vanity pet which can follow you around. Every time I obtained one of those, just to showcase it, it's just a little red guy of an apparatus of Gond. Same scorpion-like creature. Same as those mounts that you can get. I believe this variant you get on the Zen market if you wanted to. But yeah, everything else there is as follows, and you end up with about on average 3 insignia powder per pack and like 1.5 preservation wards per pack. That's then excluding all of the other value you'll get from it, which is a bit of refinement. Each stack of sapphire is like 50,000 and each stack of opals 100,000. Forge Hammer of Gone really been going down in price since people could unbind it, which I believe you can still do so. And all of these mounts just sell for pennies. I would conclude that these packs are not really worth opening just for that, but one last thing we need to check. We're going to spread the packs over multiple characters and see how many packs they require to open to get a co-mote. Because if it's around like 50 packs on average, then that's actually not bad for co-motes, because you get preservation wards on top. So let's begin. We'll just open until we get a co-mote. There we go, 123 with our first character. We go to our next character. This one required just 30. This character just 36. Then this one 180. Our next was 190. Our 6th character just needed 35. Our 7th character needed 50. Our 8th character needed 159. Our 9th character just needed 27. Our 10th character 104. So in my 10 tests, you needed to open an average of like 93 to get a gold mote. It is a tad weird that it's like 120, then 30 something, then 30 something, then 180, 190, then 30, 50, 150, 27, 104. I don't know why it's so spiky like that. Either quite a few or quite a lot, and not very many in between. But if you did want to buy like 93 packs, you're looking at like 1.85 million astral diamonds for that, but it is giving you a coal mote, which is probably around 700,000 depending on the platform, and then quite a few preservation wards. You're getting, again, on average nearly 1.5 preservation wards per pack, so you open like 90 and you're getting like 140 pres wards, which is more than a coal mote worth as well. So you can nearly pay off just buying these packs based on the coal motes you obtain and the preservation wards. Not to mention the insignias you can also get with that. And then there's the clockwork items you can sell as well. So it's actually not a worse deal buying these packs and reselling the rewards and making use of them rather than purchasing those items elsewhere. Just beware again, all the pres wards are bound to character, all the coal motes are bound to character, but you can upgrade things with those and then sell those items, as the bound status of wards and motes shouldn't affect the upgrade at all, unless you run into some bug. But yeah, it appears you can only get like 1 boar worm on your entire account, otherwise the drop rate is obscenely low. I personally got the boreworm, again, as you saw earlier, within like 270 of these packs. I could have been very lucky with that. But I should come back the next day and check, can you get cool motes again? When does that cooldown reset? Is it, as they say, like once per event? So maybe when the Gond event is over, when next Thursday comes around and this is gone, should I be able to open packs and be able to get more coal motes? I don't know, but definitely recommend splitting them between characters and just opening them until you get a coal mote. This again was the test results for me, and the average is about 93 packs for a coal mote. And it's totally worth it if you can craft your gold, save up gold, and then spend it during this event. The only issue I have is refining all of these items is really tedious. It's so many clicks. It's like 4 clicks per refinement item, and you got to go through so many different levels. It's like 16 upgrade processes per like doohickey from just a wondrous sprocket, and then that's 16 times 4, 64 clicks for a doohickey. If you wanted 93 packs, that's 6,000 mouse clicks just for like a coal mote and 140 pres wards, plus the chance at getting, sure, the boreworm. And then you got to go and even buy all of these one by one, and the doohickeys don't even stack in your inventory. To be honest, the devs could just make it a whole lot easier, but it would mean that the effort people put into doing this wouldn't be paid off as much. Currently, it's worth it if you have the time, if you can stand doing that many clicks. And it's worth it for those people because it takes this much time, because it like off-puts others who don't want to do it. Overall, I hope this was at least somewhat insightful. The mount is cool and all, but again, it's just a mount. It's not going to give you any extra power to your character. You don't need it. Thanks again for watching, and thank you to Earl for allowing me to copy these to the previous server. Definitely saved me a lot of time. A special thank you to all these channel members for your extra support, and we'll see you guys around. Goodbye for now.